Hey guys, today is Monday, June 8th, and I am 23 weeks pregnant in one day, and check out that bump. It's looking pretty big, but honestly, I feel really good, almost like not quite so like big and bloated and uncomfortable, and like I had mentioned, for the last several weeks, just the indigestion and all that I was dealing with, I think was just making me feel bigger. And so I feel so much better. And I think a lot of that too is because I've been able to move a lot more consistently, being back in our gym, which is now open, and coaching, and then also just being there and having the opportunity to work out with some more consistency has been amazing, both for my physical health and mental health. So overall, I'm feeling a lot better. And my weight has stayed pretty consistent for the last couple of weeks. I've gained about 18 pounds in total. And so not seeing a huge increase in weight, even though I've been indulging in things like donuts. And I think, of course, that's because I've just been much more consistent with working out because I felt so much better. And so I'm back to strength training and just moving very mindfully. And that's been really, really amazing. I've been incorporating a lot of of the Spinning Babies exercises that I was introduced to when I took the workshop last weekend. And so that's been really, really good. And I think overall that's really helping me stay out of pain and stay comfortable. I'm starting to get a little bit uncomfortable when I sleep, which is normal. So just trying to find different positions to make that better. But really nothing too terrible. And I definitely credit that with staying active is really helpful. And then also just consistent chiropractic care, which I have definitely really appreciated. I actually just came from an appointment a few minutes ago, and it makes such a big difference in how I feel. So I'm incredibly grateful that I am able to do that consistently, because I know how much it has helped for both pregnancy and postpartum, as far as keeping me out of pain and helping me to move better. Let's see. Overall, I think that we're continuing to see a shift in things that are happening. It's been amazing to see the conversations regarding race and everything that has come out of George Floyd's death, and starting to see some really, what I hope is going to be impactful change. And so that's amazing as a human and a mom. And I'm doing what I can to just better educate myself so that I can have more informed conversations and better support my community, particularly the Black community, especially as an advocate in the birth world, because we know we have such a long way to go. I mean, in the United States, we have pretty dismal maternal mortality rates already, but for African American moms, I mean, the rate of maternal mortality is 3 to 4 times that of white women. And so I see that as being an area where I can hopefully help be a part of the change, because I am so passionate about birth and about postpartum and prenatal care. So and that brings me to, over the weekend we had our annual Birth Fit Summit, which is normally done in person. It takes place in Austin, Texas, and it's just an incredible opportunity to connect with other providers and parents and people who are just really passionate about changing maternity care here in the United States. And we had to move it virtual. So it was a really crazy experience, and I think we were all kind of nervous about how it was going to unfold, because we get so much out of being in the same room as everybody else, and that sense of connection and the power of community. But being online was really cool and gave me all the birth fit feels, and I learned so much. It was honestly, content-wise, probably my favorite summit. I loved everything to do with postpartum, and it really got me thinking about, I've had really great recovery experiences with both babies, even after having an unplanned C-section with my first. I really felt like I recovered well, and I knew a lot of the things to do. But this time I want to be even more intentional with my healing, and I am super excited to put together a really concrete plan. So one of the things that I'm going to be implementing is some practices that I learned about at Summit. There's a whole protocol for healing that is done in Malaysia with all these amazing salves, and there's a belly wrap and teas, and I'm super excited for that. And then I'm also really excited to learn more about vaginal steaming, which is something that I have done with patients, especially my fertility patients. I've utilized that with them, and I've utilized it personally and really loved it and felt like it has a ton of benefits. But there's an entire protocol for postpartum healing, and I'm really looking forward to diving more into that and exploring that, particularly using it for myself. And of course, anything that I utilize for myself, I love to share with my patients, and I'm excited to get to be the guinea pig and really, really put together a solid postpartum plan. I think I've been so concerned about what this birth was going to look like and how that's all going to unfold that I really was just of the mindset, let's just get this baby out, and had kind of not even really thought about postpartum as much as I need to and I want to. And I have the opportunity to do that, and I have so much support and so many resources, and I'm incredibly lucky in that. So I really want to be intentional with this final postpartum. So yeah, that's what I have today. I hope that you have a great week, and I will catch up again soon.